Hello. Good evening. What up? What it do? Nazdrovia. Um, Mushy mushy. I'm trying to think of other ways of saying que pasa. I don't know. I don't know any other ways to say it. I'm not worldly enough. Hello, hello, hello. So, yeah. How's it going? How's it going there, patrons? Good to hear from all of you. Good to see all of your smiling chat faces. Ambiance. We don't want ambiance. Is there? Let's see. Is this the one? Oh, yeah. This is pretty neat. Been kind of obsessed with this soundtrack lately. It's the soundtrack to a game called Fears to Fathom that I've never played. I just happened to somehow stumble upon the soundtrack to it and was like, oh, I like that. I like that. The rainstorms in Merced flooded my factory. I'll be out of work for weeks. Damn, bro. Yeah, it's been, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the news, but it's been a little bit crazy here in the state of California. A little bit crazy on the entire West Coast, but California specifically we've been getting it. We've been, it's hard to explain, man. It's rained more here than would be typical in Louisiana over the last month. Making up for the drought in a matter of weeks. I mean, it's not really like, here's the thing. The drought in California is going to take years and years and years to get over. But the deluge that California is getting right now is historic. It hasn't, like, there's nothing in the 20th century that 20th or 21st century that even fucking, you got to go back to the 1800s to find recorded reports of rainfall this constant and dense. Yeah, I mean it's over once in 100 years. It's crazy. You know, I grew up in California, and I never remember it ever being this wet. And there just seems to be like no end to it. You know, it wasn't just a few days. It's been like a good solid like month of constant rain, which has caused some pretty crazy shit. They evacuated an entire town, like not a giant town. Was it Montecito? Yeah, I think it's Montecito, California, which is on the Central California coast. It's just like, like whole fucking town had to leave. The mountains. See, this is the thing, is like, this is going to be a double whammy, because as all this rain is falling in California proper, in the mountains, there's historic amounts of snow. And so it's like the rainwaters alone and the runoff from it is replenishing a lot of California's reservoirs. But then when the snow melt happens in summer, there's going to be a whole nother round of it. So it's like, whoa. There are, like rivers that haven't really like run with any kind of noticeable water in years that are fucking overfilled. They're like overflowing their banks. Yeah, the Bay Area is fucking getting hammered. For sure, that whole area. We were running out of fresh water, but this has saved California for a few more years. This 1 month, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, it is kind of crazy. But there's going to be a lot more problems that come along with it. Sinkholes, mudslides and rock slides and flash floods and all this type of shit because the ground in California is so baked and so desiccated, like so just devoid of any kind of moisture whatsoever that it doesn't absorb water in the same way. Like it's going to take a while for the ground to reach, you know what I mean, to like accommodate itself to having water in it again. But yeah, it's been a little bit nuts here. Been a little bit crazy around here. You know what I mean? But, what are you going to do? I've actually had this, like, kind of obsession recently with, this new, it's new to me. I don't know how new the concept is. But it's called Shy Technology. Have you guys ever heard this? SHY, Shy Technology. I think it's a really interesting concept. I swear I've heard this exact track before, but I can't remember from where. I don't know. Yeah, it's from that Fears to Fathom soundtrack. Like I said, I've been slightly obsessed with this soundtrack lately. What is Shy Tech? So I guess another word for Shy Tech would be tech minimalism. But it's a little bit more than that. It's about, okay, so we can take a look at some of it too. I'll get a video, I'll find a video, but while I'm doing that, I'll just talk about it for a second. Shy Tech is, so if you think about it, like during my lifetime especially, whoa, it's a little epic. During my lifetime, especially, technology has gone through this like leaps and bounds, like a quantum shift in technology. And one of the ways, like in the 80s and 90s, technology was very forward. Like it wanted to be seen. Even I'd say in the early 2000s, technology was very much at front and center. And one of the ways that you could really measure that is by looking at the console of a car made during that era. It is buttons, gadgets, and details, and little digital readouts, and little fucking LCD screens, and little, a center console that was just tons and tons of visible, chunky, in-your-face technology. Shy Tech is the opposite of that. It is technology that is integrated in a minimalistic way into the functional form of a house or a car or whatever, in a way that is unobtrusive. So it's not there until you need it. Does that make any sense? Probably not. I'm probably not the best person to explain this because I'm no expert in it. But basically it's so let me see. I'll show you a really cool video. I'll show you a really cool video. Whoa. Where did that come from? Whoa. Where did that come from? Whoa. Oh, it's here. Okay. Where did that come from? Whoa. Oh, it's here. Okay. Where did that come from? Whoa. Oh, it's here. Okay. Whoa. Oh, it's here. Okay. The world is a scary place sometimes. I just had a little existential crisis. Forgive me. Yeah, here's a video. Let's take a look at this. This is a channel called Supercar Blondie that I watch every once in a while. It's basically a chick that reviews really high-end cars and sometimes gets to review concept cars like this one. I think BMW is the company that actually coined the term shy tech, if I'm not mistaken. And this car has it's a concept car, obviously. And so this is built to kind of show you where technology is headed in the near future. And within the next 5 to 10 years, I genuinely believe that this type of technology is going to be is going to be at the forefront in a lot of environments.
Yellow. Let's do yellow.
So this car, among other things, is made with these increasingly like cool, and she shows it off a little later. I'm going to keep her muted. In fact, I'm going to skip ahead to where she's kind of like sitting in the cockpit of this thing, so I can give you an example of what really, because like the color shifting, like molded screens are cool, but I think probably super impractical. The innards of the inner console of this car is what I think is really interesting. So if you look at it, no gauges, nothing, right? It's just completely and utterly functional, and but really has no readouts, no screens, no nothing. And I think she goes through and just kind of demonstrates how you control this. So it's a combination of, I don't know if you can tell looking at the windshield of this car. If you look at the inner windshield, or even like the side window when she gets in here, it's the windows are coated so you can see from the outside it's able to dim and it's completely tint and not show what's inside. So it's one of these like active plasma glass things that are starting to show up in really high-end supercars. Self-tinting electronic glass, basically. I don't really know what the industry name is for it, but it's coated in some sort of a very thin film that allows it to work to be like a projector almost. And you can kind of tell, see how it's just very matte. It's got some kind of, these are not just windows, these are screens. And all the way around the car as well are these screens that can be see-through when they need to be, and that can be opaque and used to display information. You assume it's all electric? I think so, yeah. I think that this car is 100% electric drivetrain and all that. But anyway, a lot of this technology is kind of exciting, but to me, the most exciting part of it is the shy tech. You can see some of it on the door back there. You see the window, the door opener and stuff it's not a button. It's a piece of the side panel here, which is normally dark, that lights up contextually so that you can run your finger across it and open the door. You know what I mean? So it's not this big tactile chunky thing. It's gone unless you need it. This looks like a car straight out of Cyberpunk. Well, one of the reasons why I'm so interested in this technology is because of that game. That game, I could go on a whole fucking rant about that game, but that game was so much better than people gave it credit for. And I'm happy to see that it's finally like CD Projekt Red has gone in and fixed a lot of the problems that were inherent with Cyberpunk and stuff, because it just visually alone, just the conceptually, that game was something else, man. And one of the things about it that I found to be the most amazing was the vehicles, particularly some of the high-end vehicles in the game are amazing examples of tech minimalism, like almost like a minimalism in the service of maximalism. So it's so minimal that it makes it seem space age. It makes it seem like alien tech almost. The way that the doors open, the way that the all of the space is used functionally. Windshields and windows are no longer just windshields and windows. They are displays that provide feedback. This looks like a car, yeah. So here she is using some of the shy tech or whatever. And once again, this is a concept car. And so this type of technology is very nascent. But as you can see, it's kind of hard to tell because it's tuned for her eye as the driver. And as you can see, like she's not driving anywhere in this. I mean, obviously. And this it's playing like a little demo, showing you that the windshield is a display when it needs to be. So this is her driving around in this virtual environment or whatever to kind of give you an idea of what it would look like when the car was moving. And then she's able to control the size and type of information which is being projected onto the inside of her windshield. So normally your altimeter, or not altimeter, that's in a plane, but you get my drift. Your fucking RPM meter, your fuel gauge, your speed, all of that stuff would be displayed in a specific analog or digital gauge. Here it's all, you know what I mean? I don't know if you'd want all this crap flying in your face while you're driving, but I think it's more just kind of showing off what you can do. When she goes all the way like this, it projects all the way around the car. So you can, like, once again, I'm sure this looks way better, like with the human eye. It's probably very hard to capture on the camera. But I like, imagine this coupled with self-driving technology, where it's just like if you're on a long, dreary drive somewhere, you could have the car project a drive through any type of environment that you want. You could have it turn off and dim the inside of it so that you could just sleep. I mean, this is really exciting shit to me. I don't know why. Yeah, I usually don't like car stuff either. Like, I'm not a big, like, well, I guess that's not true. I like looking at high-end cars and concept cars. I don't think I would ever be able to bring myself to spend money on one, but could movies be played on this eventually? I mean, it's projecting this whole ass fucking 3D shit. So I would say yes. Like, you could probably set this up to show movies. You could probably set it up to show individual movies to individual passengers. You know, the applications of this, you don't see the use. Well, I mean, it's not really about use. That's the thing. It's about form and function, which, so to give you an example of this, when I'm talking about tech minimalism, one of the companies that really drove this and changed the way that people thought about how technology looked was Apple, right? So if you look at the iPhone, the iPad, these are minimalist devices. One of the things that draws people to them is that they're not overtly covered in embellishment, covered in bells and whistles and shit like a lot of their competitor devices are. They're very sleek, very small, very unobtrusive. I mean, the iPhone has every generation gotten thinner and smaller and less obtrusive. And so this is less about why, needing something like this and more about desiring something like this. There aren't going to be self-driving cars. There already are. There already are. Like, I don't know how you could possibly think that. Like, I don't know how you possibly could think that. Tesla and a number of other cars already have autopilot, is what they call it. I mean, even the functionality in the corners, you could have cameras instead of side mirrors on your windshield with better bling spot alerts. No need to look away from the road. Right. You could have this type of technology enhance things on the road like would happen in a video game. In a video game where, sometimes like enemies will be highlighted by making them stand out from the background by placing a highlight on them. Like, this could possibly highlight hazards and provide feedback as you drive. This could be used think about this. Think about driving a car like this with the navigation turned on. Right. Once again, how in video games, you'll be driving a car and there will be this kind of like glowing neon thing that you follow that paints itself over the texture of the road. You know what I mean? Something like that would be this. You could do that here. You could have, like, you plug in where you want to go, and then it, assuming that you're driving it yourself, it could literally lead you with no need to ever take your eyes off the road. I don't think Tesla is the future of self-driving. They aren't doing a good job at the moment. I mean, whatever. There's dude. I get accused of all the time of simping for Elon Musk just because I think that Tesla as a company pushed the boundaries and really introduced the electric vehicle to the market in a way that forever changed the way that people will look at cars. Say what you want about, I'm not a big fan of Elon Musk's politics, and I'm not a big fan of a lot of the things that he says. But how do you take that away from him? You know what I mean? There's a lot of people, Teslas are this, Teslas are that. Dude, I see fucking 10 Teslas every time I leave my house. Every time, and I'm talking, I live in a podunk fucking town too. I don't live in LA or some shit. Every time I leave my house, I see 10 Teslas. So something's being done correct. The supercharger stations, I mean, he paved the way for that. He basically, in no uncertain terms, created the infrastructure by which electric cars will be used now and in the future. It's too cold where I'm from to see very many Teslas. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that they're rarer in certain parts of the world, but I'm telling you, man, you see them every fucking 10 feet in California. I swear to God, there are more Teslas on the road than fucking Geo Metros back in the day. You know, they're just ubiquitous. They're like it's like the new Prius. You remember when the Toyota Prius came out, the first hybrid, that ugly ass like pseudo hatchback kind of car. And literally, like, you couldn't go anywhere without seeing 90 Priuses. Now that's Tesla. And they cut they're so recognizable, too, because they have no front grill. Like, well, they have a grill, but like, they have no front heat exchanger. So, you know, they're very smooth in the front. You can always tell a Tesla. I drive for work and see no use for this. Okay, buddy. I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, if you drive for work, you ought to be shitting your pants over this type of technology. Unless you're old and getting ready to retire. Because if you're in your fucking 20s or something and you drive for work, you better hope that you find something else to do for work in about 10 years. Because as you sit there and shake your head no, commercial drivers are going to be replaced with self-driving vehicles. There's still more pictures, Priuses than Teslas, and Priuses make worse emissions than regular carbureted cars. I mean, yeah, sure. Yeah, I think I've seen maybe 2 Teslas everywhere I live. Of course, I live in West Virginia, so there's that. Right. Like I said, I mean, there's definitely going to, like, the less populous your state is, the less likely you are to see a bunch of Teslas. And I live in the most populous state. And so, obviously, I'm, as a Californian, going to see more Teslas than your average state does. But that being said, they're, like, ubiquitous here. It's, like, beyond, you know, every once in a while, oh, look, there's a Tesla. It's like every fucking other car is a Tesla here. So many of these cars on the road. See Teslas in the Chicago suburbs every day. I mean, yeah, if you live near a major metropolitan area, I can almost guarantee you see Teslas all the time. As soon as DoorDash and Co. can get their hands on drivers that will take any tiny, distant, non-worth it order, that industry will dry out. Yeah. I live in Plumpsville, Texas, and have like 3 EV charging stations in my town alone. Oh yeah, no, I know. I mean, it's become so obvious that that's the way that things are going. You know, driverless electric vehicles is way of the future. Way of the future. Why do so many people feel the need to credit Musk with the accomplishments of his underlings? Look, those underlings wouldn't have the ability to get together and produce the things that they produced without him. And this is just the truth of a capitalistic system. Without him to create the company and collect the team, nothing that team made would have been feasible. So I don't give Elon Musk credit. I don't think Elon Musk is like sitting and inventing all of this shit. I give him credit for, at the very least, when it comes to the things that he's released, having an eye towards the future and showing that, you know, clearly his vision is a vision that people share. I live in a white trash area and I still see one Tesla. Can we stop saying white trash? Like, while we're being more sensitive about racial slurs against brown people, can we stop like casually calling people trash because they're poor? Like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't think that I've ever liked that statement. The hypocrisy of it has always smacked me in the face, because if you were to say something like black trash, you'd immediately, and I think rightfully so, be called out as fucking racist. You know what I mean? Oh, look at this fucking ghetto over here. There's a bunch of black trash. You know what I mean? But for some reason, like, it's okay. Like, white trash has become something that just gets thrown around willy-nilly because people are fucking poor. Like, why don't you just call them poor? I grew up poor. That's our word. Yeah, I'm fine with you using it colloquially, like with your family and shit, or maybe self-identifying that way in a tongue-in-cheek way. But just like, I don't know, man, just how that term is thrown around. I don't like it. From a class perspective, it's not even really racially based. That, you know what I mean? Like, it's more of like a class problem. I don't like the working class and the working poor being referred to as trash because they don't have money, or because they have to live in squalid conditions, or whatever the fuck it is. But yeah, I think here I'll play this video a little bit more. We can look at like some of the other things this car does. I don't know. I just find it endlessly interesting how this technology is going to look in just a few short years, and how the expectations are being changed. Just fucking crazy. This type of shit too is nuts. The fact that we've gotten to this point where the screens are so thin and malleable that you can basically shape them onto anything. I mean, how could this not change the fucking world? Is peasant okay? I mean, whatever. Say whatever you want. I don't know why I was so triggered by that person's use of white trash, but I just like, sometimes people are just so flippant with it. I want this tech on a train. I mean, it almost certainly will start showing up here, there, and everywhere. E-ink is what they call it. That's just nuts. This whole thing is fucking nuts, bro. Like, this whole car, the existence of this vehicle is nuts to me. Because I feel like it really shows off how things are in before animated tattoos. Oh, dude, I know. That shit's going to be so cool. Here you can see some of the LED panels that they're using to do it. You want holograms? I mean, that shit's coming too. That shit is coming too. Let me see if I can find like some of the crazy hologram shit that's happening. Interestingly enough, a lot of that is happening in like the advertising space right now. Amazing must-see technology, a 7D hologram show in Dubai, Poland, and Japan. All right, let's take a look at this. I haven't seen this before, so I don't know. I don't know how pertinent this is going to be to what we're talking about, but we can take a look. Yeah, it said 7D. So here they are. You can see the like all these people sitting in a. I mean, you got to be fucking kidding me, right? So these people sitting in like it looks like a school gymnasium, and it's this hologram technology. Look at this. I need to see another angle before I believe that. I mean, I don't know, bro. This type of shit is popping up here, there, and everywhere. I don't know what the fuck this is. Oh, this is like some kind of stage show, it looks like. Where this guy's dancing in a hologram. And see this, I don't think this is actually extant. Like, I don't think this is a 3D hologram that they're looking at. I think this is a screen that they're all looking at. So this one probably isn't real. These people aren't reacting to the bears themselves. They're looking up at a display. But here's one that looks more like a water show, like a fountain show where this... See, they've been working on this type of holographic display where it's not a true 3D hologram, but it's an incredibly thin screen with a multifaceted display that can change based on perspective. I appreciate your optimistic views of future tech, despite some of the individuals who are part of it being questionable. I mean, what are you going to do? Like, I'm fine with repudiating any statement that's made or anything that's done by one of these individuals, but that doesn't change this tech. Like, this technology is coming no matter what. And it's clearly, like, fascinating. I mean, you guys have seen, have you guys seen these, like, 3D billboards too, these perspective tricks? Because screen technology has gotten so good, they've gotten to where they can use a flat display to trick the eye. So these have started popping up. A lot of them I think are in Asia, but I think I've seen them in New York and shit as well. But yeah, you see this? Because these screens can be wrapped around, and because they can be so huge now, you're starting to get shit like this. Where, you know, you're just driving down the street and it looks like there's a giant cat sitting on top of the building, you know? So yeah, I mean, this technology is just, you know what I mean? Like it's going to change the cityscape. It's going to change the landscape of your house. It's going to change the way that you interface with your devices. You can see, like, the illusion is not great if it's not from head on or whatever. Oh, that one's one's cool. Here, fuck. I thought it was pretty much done. Look at this. There's the Starship Enterprise doing its thing. In one of these big faux 3D things. Here's another. Fuck me, bro. That scene where fucking the Jaws display tries to eat Marty McFly in Back to the Future Part 2. Like that's a thing now. I think I saw the Resident Evil one. That one was crazy. Let me see if I can find that one, because that one was like, it was nuts that they even let them do it. You gotta imagine it scared some people. Yeah, here's one of these clickbait clip channels that just collects a lot of these. We'll just look at some. Like the 3D billboards and how it's changing the cityscape and the commercial areas of cities. Very Blade Runner, yeah. Very like pastel Blade Runner. So yeah, here's the cat. We've seen the kitty. Oh shit. All right, yeah. I don't need an intro. Just show these. Just show them back to back. What? What are they doing? Like this isn't even what we're like. See remember what I said? Clickbait. This is just a really elaborate fucking billboard, which it's kind of cool, but it's not exactly what we're talking about here. This dude's thinking about burgers. Dude, if you're a fat guy, that's your nightmare. Being walking under this sign every day on your way to work and it just like is showing what you're really thinking about. Can you imagine? It just like follows you for fucking like a whole ass fucking 80 feet with a Big Mac bubble over your head. People are trying to run from them. Like, no. I mean, come on. This is garbage. Nobody cares about this. These 3D billboards are cringe. Yeah, this is the type of shit I want to see. God damn it. We missed that car. I want to see that car again. Yeah. Look at this shit. Hell yeah, bro. Oh, God. The light bulb that comes on when you walk underneath it. Yeah, this is just a fully clickbait fucking video. I got baited. I got baited hard by this. Oh shit. Oh, I found that Resident Evil billboard. That this is fucking crazy. Like I said, I'm shocked that they let them do this. Because I gotta imagine that there were some people that were scared fucking shitless by this. Look at this fucking shit. Watch. Does it have, I don't know if it has sound too. Let's see. No, it doesn't. They just play. But look at this. Oh. Who needs to trip on drugs anymore, bro? Who needs to? Like, fucking, the technology just hallucinates for you now. Isn't it great? This shit's crazy, man. My dumbass keeps trying to press pause on the videos you're playing. Oh, you must be stoned. Oh, this is a cool one too. Fuck, I'm gonna show you guys this one too, man. Fuck it, we'll look at a few of these. I'll see what the coolest ones I can find are. We'll just find when I can find them. I'll turn them on. Look at this one though. This one's crazy. It's Red 13 from Final Fantasy VII. It's in Singapore. This is for the release of the new Final Fantasy Intergrade or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know what's happening here, but dude, come on, man, right? Right? Dude, how fucking cool is that? How fucking cool is that? They definitely need one for King Kong. I mean, I'm sure that I gotta imagine they've done a King Kong. I feel like they wouldn't allow these in some parts of, like, America is probably pretty sketchy on putting these up because they are just distracting. These are in like view of streets. Balenciaga X Fortnite. Oh God, man. So this thing is usually used for good, but it can also, as you can see here, be used for cringe. Balenciaga Fortnite. What is this brand thinking? Like, what is Balenciaga thinking? Advertising with Fortnite. Like, I don't understand. Like, none of the people that play Fortnite can afford their Balenciaga. They're all 12. I mean, whatever. You know what I mean? It can be used for cringe as well. Sadly, a lot of adults play Fortnite. I mean, I refuse to believe that. I refuse. These are the types of, because, like, here's why I don't believe that a bunch of adults play it, because these are the types, like, hold on, let me find this fucking shit. Hold on, I'm trying, yeah, there we go.
We got a #1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we bout to get down. 10 kills on the board right now. Just wiped out Tomato Cow. My friend.
You know what I mean? Like, if this is the dominant meme, if this is a dominant meme, it's got to be 10-year-olds playing your game and nothing, and pretty much nothing but. Part of you just died. Well, all of me's been dead for a long time, so I've been dead. Top shelf cringe. I mean, yeah. Yeah, for sure. I agree. Holographic marketing. Yeah, I think this is the type of this might show some of this type of shit that not necessarily the same, like the big faux 3D screens or whatever. Be amazed as a custom 3D holographic floats before your eyes. So yeah, this is where that technology is at. Which, I mean, you can imagine as this gets better, how amazing it's going to be. And you can kind of see the trick behind these. It's got like there's like a bar, an LED bar that spins super fast, and that's how it creates this like floating outline screen hologram kind of thing. But yeah, as you can see, like this shit is already rolled out in stores and high-end shopping places and blah blah blah. And you can just imagine, like, as that technology gets better, like how amazing it's going to be, you know? Like, imagine a fleet of drones that have these things attached to them, all working in tandem to create this like free flying holographic projection of a dragon flying down the fucking road. You know what I mean? Like once every hour, just a legit giant fucking dragon flies through Times Square. Mysterio type shit. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Those the drone shows are. Let's look at some of that shit too, because that's a whole nother level of insane, in my opinion. I don't know if you guys have seen many of these. Let me just try and find one. Biggest drone display ever from the Guinness Book. I mean, this shit fucking like, this should terrify you, because this is commercial technology that we're about to take a look at. And I want you to think of this, but think of the more nefarious applications, like military applications. And what does this mean? What does this mean for the future of humanity? All right, here we go. I want you to just watch this. What the fuck? Begun the drone wars have. I mean, yeah. So these are just drones programmed to fly in a certain pattern and then held there and used to create 3D images in the sky. Now, like I said, imagine the application of this technology plus that other technology where it's not just one light per drone. It's one big rotating LED display per drone. And then imagine the fidelity of that getting better. And you're not far from just having a legit 3D dragon with no display fly through the downtown shopping district of your major city. They used it for entrances in WWE. It was kind of cool. Neat. You love China. Up. Tanky. You're a tanky. You're a Mao supporter. U equals tanky. An asset. Yeah, dude. Are you a Chinese plant? Are you sent here by the Chinese government to run a psyop on us? Challenge Bolo to a debate, or you agree with them? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. It's another one of these crazy fucking things. Look at you hackers running blindly through my circuits. This is your overlord. Imagine this just appearing over your city. Attention, citizens of the United States. You have 15 seconds to comply. It's like, whoa. Oh, shit. Imagine that face outside of your window in the middle of the night. No, thanks. No, thank you. I'd rather not imagine that, if you don't mind. I would rather not. What do you do in that event? Run? I mean, I don't know, dude. Fuck. I don't know what you do in that event, bro. Don't ask me. Yeah, I mean, you're just gonna try and run. I don't know. I guess you're entitled to do whatever you want. Oh my god, yeah. Have you guys ever seen this? This is fucking insane. This is some shit they built in the 60s, in the early 60s. They built this fucking thing, but it's cursed. I don't know if have you seen this? The cursed fleshlight of doom. I feel like the mouth is just for show from how it sounds. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. You tell me, bro. You tell me, because it's disturbing. Whatever it is, it's just disturbing. Accursed and disturbing. The SCP Foundation. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about SCPs to get the reference. I guess I kind of know a little bit. Because I played part of that. What was that stupid fucking game called? Control. I think that's an SCP game. Yeah. Accursed. The accursed lips. Get Joe Biden on the phone, have him meet that thing behind the gym. I know. I mean, need I even say what the dudes in the room are thinking too when they look at this thing? Need I even say it? I don't think I need to say it. Every dude in this room that watched that video had the same thought. Even if it was way in the back of their mind, almost subconsciously, there was a quick flash of, I want to put my dick in that. I'm gonna try and throw my dick off in that and see what's what. Could you program it to gurgle? Oh my God, dude. I'm going to write this as an SCP article. Go for it. What if you stick it in and afterwards it laughs? Maybe that'll feel good. I don't know. That's why I want to put my dick in there. Yep. It's just the truth, man. Men are just disgusting one-track beasts, for sure. We just want to, like, it's just everything. We don't want to fuck everything. What that tongue do? You take it on a date first, man? I wouldn't want to be seen with that thing. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, bro? I'm not taking this out to the fucking TGI Fridays for the half off appetizer happy hour special. Hell fucking no. No, thank you. Why does it need a nose? From what I understand, having looked into this, it's like that voice is created by a computer, but it uses vibrations, and it's like trying to emulate a human voice, and the nose and the structure of the nose and air passing through it has a lot to do with how our voices sound. And so it's trying to faithfully reproduce the sound of a human voice. That's the tech we really need, a Shy Tech fleshlight. There you go. There you go. I think you got it. I think you hit the nail on the head. What else needs to be said about the subject. What else could possibly even be said about the subject? Let's be honest. Imagine what you could do with two of them. Huh? Why would you need two of them? Plop your balls in one? Is that what you're thinking? This dude straight up typed too. That's like cyber sex, dude. You're trying to have cyber sex with all of us, bro. That's dude, nobody consented to cyber sex. You can't straight out be doing the fucking like multiple bro. We're not sexting. Bonding time with the homie. I mean, sure. Let's figure out how to turn jizz into energy and make a wall of fleshlights. I mean, jizz already is energy. You know, there's protein in there, so it's already potential energy. We just need the mass extractor, you know, and a protein reactor. That's what we need. The new protein reactor runs on jism. ASL chat. ASL. ASL, bro. That's how we solve the energy crisis. Put an extractor at every home. There you go, man. Not just every home, just put them every few feet in public too. You know, because you never know. You never know when you're going to be in the mood. Just normalize it, you know. Normalize public utility fleshlight use. Perpetual motion machine discovered. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Rules of the internet. It's always a dude in the chat rooms unless proven otherwise. I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, you definitely have to assume that for sure. There were a lot of women that used them, but yeah, you had to verify for sure. Supposedly the average jism shot contains about 1 terabyte of genetic data. Holy shit, bro. A terabyte. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. We got to use that shit. There's got to be a better use. Oh, man. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh man, that is a tight grip. Might cut off circulate. I mean, you're never gonna know till you try, you know. Oh, you sick puppies. You sick, sick puppies, all of you. All of yous. Can I throw it in the microwave for a bit? I wouldn't. It looks like it's got metal parts and shit. So I definitely wouldn't. I don't think it's microwave safe. It might be dishwasher safe though, if they use, stainless. Could probably do a little dishwasher action. Had a stoner realization that from 1970 to 1980, so many badass films were made. That's not a stoner realization. That's just a realization of reality. You might have been stoned when you had it, but you were just marking the truth. Most microwaves are metal safe these days. No. Wrong. Wrong, sir. Wrong. Don't be telling people that. There's high lead levels in Hershey's. Thanks. Thanks for letting us know. Microwaves can even charge your phone these days. I mean, that's cool. Dude, no. Don't put aluminum in your microwave. Lightning in a plastic box, I know. With a glass window on the front of it. Yeah. Sounds like a good combo. Well, that is what I've been thinking about lately. I want to thank all of you for showing up. It was fun. It was good times, great oldies. We'll see you guys Friday with another onion nuggets offering and grease trap afterwards. Yeehaw.